Fantasy football is my religion.
Smile!
Is the love, Brad?
But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
All I see are lies and collusion. This whole season is nothing.
Giddy on up and giddy on out.
One-on-one, I'm undefeated, never lost.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fantasy Gravy, the official podcast of the Kappa Sigma Alumni Fantasy Football Leagues. Hosted by me, your current Dynasty champ and 2014 Bundy champ, and also co-hosted here with the 2018 Dynasty champ and the Carpenter himself, Stu. How you doing, Stu?
I've been better. Today's been an interesting day. Kind of messed up my left eye here. Got some stuff in it. Been jacking with that all day. It's really not been fun. But hey, that's the reason I got the shades on. I'm not trying to be cool. Just the glare from the lights is sucky. So, guys,
when you spend so much time, scouring that waiver wire, you're likely to strain a pupil. So, everyone's digging for gold at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, apparently I strained it and only got a tight end last night, so we'll see how that goes. Guys, we've got a full episode for you tonight.
First one.
First full season in football, full week. I mean, didn't go the way I wanted it to go. Brad had a great week. But we're going to have the league juggernaut, or juggernauts, both Dynasty and Redraft, ambulance report, league consensus power rankings, and it is consensus. It is not biased, at least this part. We've got the not the bracket previews. We got the collusion corner. We've got Wab Lotto, Laura Bell Bundy, Big Board of Bets, and Brad and Stu's very biased predictions. Brad, do we want to go into juggernauts?
Let's go into some juggernauts.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
All right, first up, we've got Brad. Brad, it's you. Yeah, at 164, 36. Aaron Rodgers, showboating for you there in the first week. Oh, I'm
glad one gets the grain on that one because everyone else was like down Aaron Rodgers. Don't start him against Minnesota. And I was like, they're missing their cornerbacks and their defensive tackle, and why would I do that?
I mean, he typically wants to showboat pretty hard on Minnesota if he's going to do it to anybody. So
in the past, he did. The past couple matchups, not so well. But when you're missing all your cornerbacks,
not sponsored by Mountain Dew, but we totally would accept that sponsorship.
Yeah, do the do. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers, number 2. It's a Juggernauts do. That was Dylan with 159.98 points, making a
very nice return to the league.
Yeah, MVP also quarterback Josh Allen, who threw for 300 yards. What the heck? Didn't know that man knew how to throw, but apparently he learned in the offseason.
Yeah, and ran a little bit too.
Yeah, and running. And he's got Miami this week. So I think Dylan's going to be liking Josh Allen here. Who do we got number 3, Stu?
We've got Matt with his very not league-liked trade for Russell Wilson. Had 140.08 points. It was a very nice week. I think he was the first to hit 100 this weekend. So.
Yeah. And then the next guy on the list is the one who barely made juggernaut status, which is 130 points, and you got to win. Lovick with 134.8. His MVP was Ezekiel Elliott. Everyone kind of expects that. And to kind of run through the dynasty here real quick. So with the dynasty, I made it with 148 again. So I'm excited to make it's a lot easier to reach that juggernaut status in dynasty. Stu, you easily got it. You easily got it with 164 points. I'm glad I didn't face you that week. And then actually, that's it. Me and you were the only 2 juggernauts in Dynasty. So
yeah, I was shooting for 200. I was really hoping James Conner would go off for like 37 points and get me 200 points for the week.
Yeah, well, he's made of glass. So
He is. Yeah. Now, question for you, Brad. Actually, I've got a real quick question. As I didn't look over this at all. You've done all the work for this. Brad, who did Matt play this week?
Oh, in Dynasty,
No. In redraft, didn't he play you?
No. Matt played me in Dynasty. Matt won in redraft.
Okay. Who did you play?
I played in redraft. I played Dixon.
Dixon, that's right.
Who is the fan favorite amongst the Shepherds? We all know how much the Shepherd family, the Shepherd clan, how much they love old Dixon down there in Florida.
I mean, I got shit all Saturday and Sunday for not getting the podcast out. I think it was quality work, and I was told that my gravy was going to be cold, and I'm pretty sure there was some spice.
We were told
there was some major spice. There was some major spice.
You're told it was good gravy, even though it was cold, which is a compliment. I'll take that.
I'll take it.
I'll take that. They still ate it.
Who made the gravy spicy last week, Brad?
I don't know who made the gravy spicy.
Was it you after 3 beers?
Oh yeah.
Were you pretty relentless on Matt there?
I'm on number 3 because of what people don't know is me and Stu really power through to get this thing to you guys. We literally went through an hour of audio issues.
Oh my
power through this, and Brad drank 2 beers during it because you know what, my nerves were shot. But here I am.
And you're
slightly buzzed, ready to go.
You don't sound like you're in a box anymore. That's
That's good. Well, I'm not in a box because that box was a trade embargo and it's been broken.
Oh, Shep. Oh, that's you. You did.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the ambulance report.
All right. We had a number of them, which I'm not shocked about. We normally do for week 1, but a lot of these are similar, and they seem to be condition issues from not really getting to work out as much as they normally would. They didn't get to go to facilities as early. They didn't get as many practice, no off season. So,
lots of hammies.
Yeah, a lot of hammies. I experienced that early on. Thanks for that. Big one on the board. First thing is Marlon Mack, torn Achilles, out for the season. I mean, Nikhil Hines looks great. I mean, he looked like he was a part of the plan before that. So, I mean, it was just like he just got more work.
But who's the true winner here? Who's the true winner with this injury?
Matt.
Yeah, Matt definitely won that trade. Adam Thielen went off. When Mack went down, I was like, oh, Brad, what have you done? Because Jonathan Taylor could easily – he could end having a better season than CEH.
Yeah.
On that offensive line. And Philip Rivers dumps down the running backs all the time. A lot more than Mahomes does. So, Matt, if you trade away Jonathan Taylor, you're an idiot. Don't do it. Unless it's to me or Stu.
Yeah.
Then we'll take him.
I could use one. You traded away Dobbin. Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute. And I'll just talk about that. Yeah, we'll just get down there. All right, so number 2 is Cortland Sutton, sprained ACL joint in the shoulder. Geez, he's week to week.
He didn't want to face 164 points.
No, he didn't. I mean, a lot of these is, Dixon. So Dixon really got demolished this week.
Oh, the next 2 aren't. Kenny Golladay, hamstring. Hopeful to return week 2. Didn't practice today. But that's okay.
Yeah, he's gonna have limited practice to even have a shot for Sunday. So if I have him, it'll be great. But that's not my biggest concern.
Yeah, they're gonna have him do sideline stuff till Friday, and then Boston Scott hamstring injury. He aggravated during the game. Left the game, but good news, he wasn't on the injury report today.
Mm-hmm.
I checked that. He wasn't in the injury report. Boston Scott's good to go for next week. Now, Mr. Glass himself, James Conner, walked out there, ran the ball 9 times for 6 yards, upped his ankle, and he was done. Mike Tomlin, the head coach, said the team will leave the light on for him in week 2. I think Mike Tomlin was just like, bro, I've been talking you up to be the workhorse all off season. and frickin' Benny Snell Razor over here just came in, just made you look like weak sauce. So good job, Lovett, picking up old Benny Snell when Mo dropped him. Because get your handcuffs.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
I can't get mine. Everybody trades mine away. He's been traded twice already.
Yep, and then we'll get to that one again. George Kittle, knee hyperextension week to week. I'm not going to practice at all this week, Mo, but they're planning on him playing Sunday. They just don't want to aggravate it at all, so they're gonna shelf him. George Kittle knows how to play football. He knows the game plan. He'll be fine. As long as he plays, start him. If he doesn't, well, then you're not going to start him. Blake Jarwin, torn ACL, out for the season.
That was fun. That was a whole lot
fun. We'll see if it happens, but apparently Dallas has been talking to Cheyenne O'Grady.
That's what I heard.
From Arkansas Razorback tight end. Maybe he goes there. You know, Jerry Bear loves his hogs.
He does.
Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson sprained ankle week to week. As somebody who suffered a sprained ankle, I did, draft weekend, trying to, see if we had electrical cords. I can run electricity on the dock so we do some night fishing. But I suffered that injury. And I'm going to tell you what, ankle still hurts. Have I been doing proper procedures and rehab with it? Yes. I'm taking my medicine. And it still hurts. So, sucks for Duke Johnson. Le'Veon Bell put on the IR. That's that COVID IR, so he can only miss 4 games.
I think it's 3 weeks or something like that.
3 weeks,
yeah.
but still, hamstring suffered in the game. Devontae Parker, hamstring injury, questionable for week 2. Here's the big one besides Marlon Mack, and that's Michael Thomas. The game was done. It was over. He's out there. He's kind of lightly blocking, not paying attention. Tavis Murray rolls up to his ankle. It's not a regular ankle sprain. It's a high ankle sprain. We saw what they did to Alvin Kamara and Saquon Barkley last year. It severely hindered them. This is something you just need to stay off of. You can't play through that. Like, the second he said, I'm going to try to play through it, I was like, well, then he doesn't have an ankle sprain. It's either one or the other. You're not going to play through that.
Yep.
So he's shut down for maybe several weeks. Sucks for you, Sam. Enjoy all the trade offers you're about to get for him. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bourne already sending you offers. But yeah, I faced it this week, Sam. Sorry about that. But Stu, did you send him an offer? He did. Okay. But that's our injuries, guys. That's what we got. Anything you want to add in, Stu?
No, it's not going to get easier from here. Luckily we have no COVID cases this week. Hopefully it stays that way, but that is a big potential right now, and injuries are not going to stop here. So good luck to all of you on that end. Personally, I'm experiencing it. It's not fun. Let's see how it goes from here. All right, Brad.
Sam Bradford is cruel.
He is
cool,
not
man.
Nice. Not nice at all. We don't have any buys this week. We're gonna have extra Monday night game again.
Well, Kenny Galladay might have a bye, but other than that,
God almighty.
So we want to go ahead and get into some Dynasty a little bit because we got so many guys in Dynasty. We got some predictions. We got Matt versus Dixon. Matt, we're picking you to win. Dylan versus Adam. Adam, we're picking you to win. Lovick versus Rod. Lovick, we're picking you to win for you to get your first victory in Dynasty. And then game of the week, because it's literally game of maybe the season. Battle for the number 1 seed because me and Stu are in opposite divisions for the first time. I'm excited about that.
That's gonna be
Stu,
nice.
we're both undefeated. We're both the high-scoring teams. Who's going to win, me or you?
Well, Michael Thomas isn't there, and I still scored 163 points, so we'll see.
Okay, so Stu's going to take himself. I'm going to take myself. We're both champions, So, yeah, of course we're going to pick each other. So it's going to be a split tie. But, yeah, we'll meet again. It's okay.
We will. And last week we went 3-1 for our predictions, so that's it's not bad. I mean, it's not
bad. Not bad.
I'll take it.
So Dynasty Power Rankings. Rod, you're on the bottom.
I mean, you're the wrong place.
Yeah, Dylan, you're number 7. Lubbock, you're number 6. No surprise there. You guys are rebuilding. Dylan wants to be in the bottom. He wants that number 1 team. I think he has Rod's number 1 pick too. So if he,
right now, as long as he stays where he's at, he's probably gonna.
Yeah, that's what he wants. Adam, you're at 5. Dixon, you're at 4. Matt, you're at 3. And the champion, Stu, you're at 2. I'm at 1. Are you 1A, 1B? You know, I mean, we'll just claim the one spot together.
I'll take the number 1 at the end.
I'll give you 1A because you scored more points than I did. So you'll be 1A, I'll be 1B.
I don't care about the ranking because I'll just take the championship again. That's all.
Yeah,
It's fine. Yep.
That's fine. You got to take it from me.
It's coming. I got the first one. That trophy behind you's got my name on it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's right there.
It does. Right there. Yeah. The top. I like that. Good trash talk right there.
All right. So guys, now
somebody make their team name Stu Top, Brad Bottom. There we go.
Now we're going to go ahead and go into league consensus ranking.
8 out of 12. Everyone to put in consensus rankings. That's a pretty good turnout. I know Dylan really enjoyed it because he was watching the Excel sheets. I shared it with everyone. He's watching the numbers change and up and down. He's getting on the CoPro like, are you done yet? So number 12, Vince. Leonard Fournette, Davion Bell. I think that's enough explanation. But I'll say this though. You better expect some 30 burgers out of Alvin Kamara coming up because Michael Thomas is out. Yeah. The Alvin Kamara show. I mean, it is.
They're going to run that sucker. Jared Cook should have a much better time.
Yes.
They've got to throw it somewhere.
Yeah. I'm happy I'm not facing Dixon this week. I don't know who is when we get to that. But, yeah, Jared Cook's going to have he's going to have a much bigger target share. If you're out there and you're desperately needing to make like a Hail Mary throw, Quan Smith is a Hail Mary throw out there in waiver still, just a heads up. That's desperate, but now I mean that in limited time when that man gets multiple targets, he puts up big numbers. But we'll see what happens. Number 11, Adam. We'll see how your team looks next week. Now that you have a little bit more firepower with Hollywood. Hollywood has a really good matchup against Houston. I would recommend that you start him versus my terrible secondary.
Yeah, you changed out one of your top wide receivers that's kind of up and down for a more consistent tight end, which I like. And then Brown has got some upside for you to get back into the wide receiver slot.
Yep.
So
I really like Kelsey.
Yeah, no, I really like what you did. And your running backs are solid. I
would not be surprised if Hollywood outscores Tyreek Hill for like the next few weeks just because of schedule, to be honest with you.
I can see it.
I mean, just being honest. Yeah. He's got a really nice schedule coming up. It changes after that, but he's got a nice schedule coming up. If he stays healthy, health concerns have been an issue with Hollywood.
Yep.
Number 10, our dear supreme leader. We're sorry. We didn't do this.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Me too had you ranked 1.
So high.
Everyone
else
ranked you 12. Yeah. That's why you ended up at 10. We didn't do it. Yeah. No. I think it was those other guys, you know. So, yes, Sam, we got you at 10. I think you got better days coming, though. You got a pretty good team. Just really bad luck with Michael Thomas. So, I mean, hit the waivers, man. Number 9, Dixon. Bro, or Sam Bradford hates your team. I mean, really hates your team. If all those guys were healthy, I could see you put up 170 on me. Like, you got a really good team. Once they're all healthy, I think you'll be okay. You want anything to add on that one, Stu?
No. His team is good. I actually like his team a lot, and I think I ranked him quite a bit higher than probably what everybody else did because I think once injuries kind of go past, he got Miles Sanders back. That should help quite a bit. And
Miles Sanders gets his left tackle back, too.
Yeah, the Eagles should hopefully have a much better game. They looked awful.
This offensive line was terrible. Yeah. It's like they were going against Chase Young of Washington, that
I got
to a role play from Ohio State.
I got him in IDP. I'm really excited. He scored a whole lot of points.
I hate you. So, number 8, GoPro. So there you are, Copro, Revenge of the Carpet Pickle. You're in purgatory right there, so not too shabby. Number 7.
Day.
I was really surprised that, Kenny Galladay's out and you didn't start Marvin Jones. You went with the Lizard King. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I love you. This is some crazy luck. None of us would have had the ball to start Sammy Watkins.
I've seen comments about that multiple times, multiple managers.
Sammy Watkins, his nickname is the Lizard King. And I'm telling you, freaking, you had him, Emma Holmes with the stack. And then Will freaking Fuller was so much garbage time. Like, I felt bad. Before Sam Newton, he was like, I'm down by 70 points on Thursday night. And it's like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna let you know, Day. If you do watch our podcast, Sammy Watkins will probably never score another touchdown the rest of the season. If it is, it will be a week you don't have him in your lineup. So good luck.
Yeah, don't start Sammy Watkins again. Just don't do it. Start Marvin Jones if Kenny G's out for sure. Please do that. Whoever is facing Day this week is like, no, Day, don't listen to that podcast.
You just shut your mouths. You shut it now.
I want him to start Sammy Watkins. Stop it.
Let's see here. Let's check real quick. Give me half a second. Who is mad at me and Brad? All right. That is going to be Shep. Matt Shepard. Yeah, he didn't care.
Oh, then I don't feel bad at all.
No, I don't feel bad. No. Matt, it's okay.
It's okay. Jonathan Taylor.
Hey, it's okay. Matt will tell him to put him back in. He'd be like, they're lying. They're trying to make you lose. Just go ahead and put him in there. Put him in there. It's fine. He's going to do it. Just accept it. It's fine. All right. Who do we have at number 6, Brad?
We got you, the Carpenter himself.
I did not rank myself this high. I put myself at 9. So whoever put me at 6.
You and funny look at the rankings. You had yourself your low. Copro had you low, but a lot of people had you in the 5-6 range. That kind of boosted you up. That's where you land. A lot of people like your team. You got Christian McCaffrey, so.
That helps. It helps.
That helps when you have like the number 1 player in fantasy football. Yeah. You got Christian McCaffrey at 6. Somebody that Adam could have had, or Saquon Barkley, which is funny because number 5 has Saquon Barkley, and that's Mo, who beat Adam with Saquon Barkley. I don't know why Adam doesn't have Saquon Dixon. But here we go. Mo's at 5. Good team, solid squad every freaking year. He's just there. I would advise Vince not to trade Mo Lamar Jackson. We all experienced that last year when he got him. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
I think Vince
number
is worried
4
about his team. I think he realizes his only 2 good players on his team are Kamara and Jackson. So
Vince needs to play that waiver wire hard. He's going to need to play that waiver wire really hard. Number 4, Matt. Sir, you're up there. I'm telling you, man. That Jonathan Taylor, Hunter Henry trade, that looks bad on me now. Once that Marlon Mack got hurt, now, Adam Thielen put up a lot of points.
He did, but
Jonathan Taylor moving forward, especially the running back situation, because I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of King and Drake. I'm just not. I always feel like he's like a mirage. Now you actually have an RB1, in my opinion, in Jonathan Taylor. Kenyon Drake's a much more serviceable running back too. Makes your team a lot more formidable. I think you'll be good to go. Just work on your wide receivers, and you can find plenty of them in waivers. Matt's number 4. Number 3, I come up at number 3. Stu, I'll let you go ahead and take the
number 3 is Brad. We're not shocked. He had a really good week. He had the highest points in the redraft league. He's made some good trades. We will see.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor. That's your early preseason trades that sometimes don't work out for you. But so far, you've got a really good team. I like what you've done. I think you've got the guys you wanted, and now you've got 2 really good quarterbacks that no one else has. So, yeah, I think you're going to be just fine throughout the rest of the season. You got a shot at the playoffs like normal. So at number
Fingers
two,
crossed.
at number 2 we've got Lovick. He went down one spot, but he's still got a really good team. He made a really good trade, trading away Kelsey for Tyreek Hill, just because not only he got a better guy than he could have gotten at his draft position. Overall, he gave his team flexibility. I feel like before he was really pigeonholed he had to play both those tight ends every single week without fail, because otherwise, what's the point of having them? He's going to have 28 points on his bench for no reason. So he's given himself some more flexibility. He can do a lot more things now. And score even more points. He can easily get 160 something points like Brad did.
Great trade by Lovick, and we'll get in that later. Your team's good, man. Mm-hmm. Team's good. I think I actually had you ranked 1, but the team that comes in number 1. It's funny because after we did all the votes and everything, and this goes down like 6 decimals or 7 decimals or whatever, Lovick was actually tied with the guy who's number 1, which is Dylan. The tiebreaker, I just made the most point scorer of the season. So Dylan had the bigger week, so Dylan's number 1. But I mean, it was, y'all were neck and neck. So Dylan, you're number 1. Congratulations. You're definitely making an entrance back into the league. You are you're making yourself known. You want the number 1 pick in Dynasty, and you want the championships in Bundy. And brother, that's a
you're
good
really not
to
wanting to win that trophy of shame again.
Yeah, no, he's come out with a vengeance with this, and I like it.
Yep.
So those are the power rankings. Dylan, you're number 1.
There we go. All right, guys.
Lovick, you're number 2.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and move to Collusion Corner here and see what we got. All right, Collusion Corner, league upsets, crazy trades of the week. What do we got, Brad?
Speaking of number 2, Lovick, you sent Travis Kelce to Adam for Tyreek Hill. Do give us your grades.
Yeah, I'm gonna give an A and or an A plus probably, and probably an A minus in the same range. They both helped their teams. They did what they needed to do. Adam made another trade to get another wide receiver that he really, really wanted. So, and gave up an extra quarterback he doesn't really necessarily need. So, I think Adam's done really, really well. You'll talk about his trade in a second, the second trade. So, Adam, I think you're really trying to improve your team this week and really trying to get back in it and not get last place. I think they both won here. It's not a real loss for either side. They did what was best for their team. What do we got next?
Oh, the next one is it's me, which this was like a 48 hour talk between me and Adam, and I was trying to do a different trade with Matt, and probably all know for who. I'm trying to get somebody back that trade away.
He's said his name like 400 times.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. So I sent Marquise Brown and J.K. Dobbins to Adam. Reluctantly, Kyler Murray. I wanted Kyler Murray in the draft. He was the quarterback I wanted out of everyone. And, I guess I just want somebody on my team as short as I am. So, here we are. What are your grades, Stu?
I actually am going to give Adam the A here. And Brad, you're probably going to get a B minus because
that's fair.
You got the quarterback you wanted, and I understand doing that. And if you trade away Aaron Rodgers later in the season, or even Kyler if you want to later in the season, it could change that from here. But you got an extra quarterback that you didn't really need for 2 really good players. Now I agree they're going to sit on your bench, and you got the guy you wanted. But I guess Adam really needed the wide receiver and probably the running back help. The only thing for Adam is he gets to have the fun decision of when to play Dobbins. Is he
Yeah.
going to score 2 touchdowns every single week? Probably not.
Yeah, I thought about it, and the end result was, okay, bye start probably around week 6. I said, well, I'd rather go into buys being possibly 5-0, or I would rather go in being 3-2, but death. I was like, well, I think with Kyler Murray and Aaron Rodgers, look at their schedules, they match up very well. For example, I'm not going to start Kyler Murray this week. I'm starting Aaron Rodgers because he plays Detroit. Next week, you know who plays Detroit? Kyler Murray. So, and Holly was my wide receiver 4, and McKay was my running back 3. But I don't know. I just felt like I figured I'd just go for it early and just try to get wins where I can. And
Yep, bye week if you got to. Right?
we're all just trying to avoid last place. Let's not lie. So if I can get some cheap wins, if I end up going like 4-2 or something like that first half of the season.
Anybody in this league, anybody in this league that really truly believes their main objective is to win the Bundy Bowl is lying to themselves.
It's all about being at least number 11.
Your true main objective is don't make the Dildo Bowl. If you do, don't get number 12. If you happen to win the Bundy, you have a wonderful year of gloating ahead of you, but it's a byproduct. It's not the main focus here.
The first goal is being a purgatory, which we like to call that little area where you can't get last place, but you don't make the playoffs. So we all enjoy trying to make purgatory. But then once you become mathematically eliminated even from purgatory and make the playoffs, that's just icing on the cake. You're just like, at that point, it's wherever the fancy guys decide, and you just keep your fingers crossed and see what happens. Because I think I scored the most points last year, and it didn't matter. I forgot who scored. Anyways, like teams that score most points have the best record don't always win in the end. So
you and Mo did not win.
Yeah, Mo did not win. We know who did win. The Shepherd's favorite person in the world,
Ryan Dixon.
a.k.a. Thanos. So those are the trades. I have an idea what I was thinking, everything a little bit behind the scenes there. Just trying to go for wins now while I can get them. I'm not going to lie, I drafted my team. I was like, that's how I felt about it. So let's go ahead and go to the WAB Lotto.
All right, so we've got WAB Lotto. We had some big spenders. Nothing crazy like Lovick, and surprise, surprise, his name is not on this list.
Yeah. It's like he didn't have much to spend.
Yeah. CoPro with 2 $10 bids, one on Jimmy Graham, and I cannot say this other guy's name. He's the wide receiver 2 for the
Shenault.
Yeah, there we go.
I was mad about that one. I had a $3 one on Shenault. I thought I was guaranteed to get him for that.
Brad, I think of just about every. There are a couple people here that just straight won people, but I saw your name on at least 7 different bids out there.
Oh yeah. My highest one was $3, which was on Shenault. The dude's athletic profile is like ridiculous. I mean. But I just want to see like how he would be used, like, and then I was like, oh, he might get used a lot. So, but CoPro, I think you got a good player. I think the Nault's a good one. I think you kind of wasted your money on Graham, but we'll see how that works out. Adam, $11 on Peyton Barber. Every year at the beginning of the season, for the past couple seasons, somebody makes a major bid on Peyton Barber, and they immediately regret it halfway through the season, going, why did I even pick that guy up? He's not even worth starting. But go ahead and start him, Adam. I wouldn't, but I wouldn't do that. And then you got Corey Davis for free. Corey Davis is full as gold. It's going to be A.J. Brown. Don't let him Devontae Parker you. I know Devontae Parker had a good season last year, but you've already seen.
At the end of the season, not at the beginning.
Yeah. So Don't worry about Devontae Parker. Sam, you spent $10 on MVS. Mr. Scantling there with Aaron Rodgers. We'll see what happens with Scantling. He wouldn't. I think I had $1 a bit on him.
Alec was better on that one.
Yeah, and then you got $1 on Washington defense, which Chase Young, it looked really good, so I don't blame you on that one.
Yeah.
Vince, you spent $10 on Jerick McKinnon. I had $1 on him, so you split McKinnon. Yeah. Why not? McKinnon looks good. He looks good. But Tevin Coleman didn't really play because of his asthma or his respiratory stuff going on and the air quality.
He was literally medically not allowed to play.
He played some snaps. He just not a lot. They were like,
I'm pretty sure he was told at one point he was not allowed to go back out there because of how the air quality was.
And then he got the Arizona defense for free. I don't really understand the Arizona defense, but we'll see. You might see something I don't see.
The fantasy footballers actually suggested that one.
They suggest that? Well, then maybe that's a good one. They're usually on top of their stuff. So those are the big spenders as far as the WAB lot over our Cheapskates was, Dixon $6 on Scam Newton. Got the Buck Steve for $1. That ain't too bad. Sam spends $5 on Scotty Miller. Is he the new Edelman? We will see. Mo spends $3 on the Rams D. Not a bad buy there.
Yep.
I got Robbie Anderson for $1, and I picked up Logan Thomas and Paris Campbell for free. And you spent $1 on Chris Herndon.
I did.
Why did you why did you choose Chris Herndon over Logan Thomas?
Because I'm not going to play Chris Herndon yet. Logan Thomas could be the guy, and you're completely right, and you could totally be it. But Chris Herndon has been there longer than Logan Thomas has. I don't really like the Jets, but they don't have a lot of weapons outside of outside of Crowder, and actually Herndon was the number 2 target for the entire team.
Can I say this about Logan Thomas and Chris Herndon? I think they're both in the exact same situations with Washington and New York Jets. Lack of weapons. They're going to both have a high target share. Alex ran one on the field. I just chose Logan Thomas because he's going against Arizona the next week. And like I said, you picked up Herndon, and you're not starting him. You're starting another tight end. I picked up Logan Thomas. I need a tight end to start because I'm streaming. Hopefully I got a guy I want. But we all know how tight ends did against Arizona last year. George Kittle was off to a good game until he hyperextended his knee.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed. Fun fact about Logan Thomas, he actually started his career out as a quarterback, but
he did.
Yep. So that was the WAB Lotto, or remaining WAB balances. At Day and Dylan have spent 0. They all got 100. I got 99. Let's see here. Mo 97. Stu, you got 96. Dixon 93. Vince 90. Those are guys that can spend big money if they really need to. But we got Sam 84. CoPro 80. Adam dipping down to 78 already. And Lovick, only 57 left. Oh, brother.
He is hoping for an asterisk is what he's hoping for.
Yep. So there you go, Lovick. If somebody gets dropped or accidental, or I have a feeling that Lovick might get a trade done, and one of the things that trade's him getting WAB.
That could happen. I could see it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go to Laura Bell Bundy's Big Board of Bet.
Giddy on up.
We've got a couple that I still haven't gone and looked for, but Brad, we've got one between you and I. What is that bet?
I had CEH having more fantasy points at the end of the season than Josh Jacobs. And it's funny because I actually drafted Josh Jacobs over CEH. But currently, Josh Jacobs is winning. 33.9. 33.9 to CEH is 22.8. 3 touchdowns in a game and getting 4 receptions will do it. CEH, he's going to get a lot of points. To be honest with you, this one's just come down to who stays healthier.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think they're both top backs. And, that's it. That's our big board of bets.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and move to Brad and Stu's biased matchup predictions.
So biased.
Super biased. God, they're biased. Last week we went 4-2. Not bad. I'll take it. I even predicted my own loss. So we're brutally honest here. We like to be right even at our own expense.
Yep. All right, Stu and CoPro. Stu, I chose you.
Yeah, I see that. I'm down. I need to pick up a better defense than the Chargers this week. But, yeah, I mean, I think my team will be okay. Galladay would help, and I would be greatly appreciative if he comes up. I'm hoping that Mark Ingram has a much better week this week whenever they seem to get serious. I don't know that the Ravens got real serious last week.
I'm going to assume that your defense trying to pick up is the Titans. And you're going to try.
I actually have three. I have three Titans. I have three different ones.
So, CoPro, you better put all that. You better put 90 WAB down.
Go for it.
Tennessee Titans. So, Adam and Lubbock, who we got winning that one?
That is going to be Lubbock. He is the hot hand. He traded Adam this week, and then he's going to go ahead and beat him with Tyreek Hill.
Yep, I think Tyreek Hill's going to be a big bounce game. Houston was just safeties over the top and was like, nope, they're doubling up Tyreek Hill, who still scored a touchdown.
Well, at that point, they were just like, let's get everybody a point and maybe a touchdown if we can, and then we're just going to pack it up.
Yep, and Sammy Watkins is going to snipe Tyreek Hill continuously. So, yeah, I think Tyreek Hill has a bounce-back game.
Then we got Sam versus Brad. Who do you think is going to win here, Brad?
Sam, the Michael Thomas news, we had to go with me.
Yeah, it was rough. I don't know if we were going to be able to. We almost had to go you.
Yeah, Michael Thomas healthy. It would, been a different story.
We've got
and then Vince versus Dixon. Yeah, like I said, so we're gonna go with the Shepherds would take, and we're gonna take Dixon.
Yep.
'Cause, they love that man. He's their hero. So favorite. Dixon, we're taking you for the win. Mo versus Dylan. Who do we got on that one?
We've got Dylan. Dylan's got a really good team. Mo is struggling here and there, but I think Dylan's got a really solid team, and his team hasn't really changed as of right now. Injuries or anything else could kind of change that a little bit, but right now it's Dylan.
Okay, so we got Dylan in our game of the week. Russell Wilson versus Mahomes. Hey, Matt. And we got Matt winning it, squeaking out our game of the week. So congrats, Matt. We'll see if it comes to fruition. But yeah, that's our game of the week.
I like it. And then we've got a special predictions here. What do we got here, Brad?
The Guru's predictions. The Guru himself sent us a text before we recorded. Want to make sure he gets his predictions out there. And he looked through his little crystal ball that's made out of a Jaeger bottle, and it says that he's taking CoPro over Stu, Lubbock over Adam, Brad over Sam, Vince over Dixon, Matt over Day, but his game of the week, Dylan over Mo. He actually chose the only person he chose different than us was
me.
Oh, he chose Vince, and he chose CoPro to win. Other than that, he agrees with us on everything else. So,
yep.
So those are your Guru predictions. Once again, the Guru chooses CoPro, Lubbock, me, Vince, Dylan, and Matt.
Now that makes sense. He's gonna pick whoever is against Dixon. I mean, I think that one's biased.
That is true.
There's like a Saquon hatred there on that one. So really, the only one he's really got actually different would be CoPro over me.
So Dixon, throughout the season, when we do consensus rankings, and you're a little bit lower than you think your team should be, I think there's a man out there, a guru somewhere in a corner, just making sure you're number 12 on his list every damn week.
12. He actually is he's going to start putting himself, he's going to put 3 different rankings every week, and they're all going to be the exact same, but with different names. One's going to be Adam, one's going to be Guru, and one's going to be Shepherd. And then it's all going to be dragging your rankings just farther and farther down.
Yeah. Just like how, the Razorbacks always have their rankings dragged down by crappy voting in college football and, NCAA basketball. Same is happening to you. And I apologize for nothing because I'm not the one doing it.
Yeah. Consensus. We didn't do it. And
didn't do it. Well, me. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, Stu, you got anything else for this week?
No, I think that's about it. The Discord is out there for us. If you guys want to use voice trading, that is all set up. There is a scoreboard out there that if you don't want to go onto the app and try to view all the different scores on a regular basis, there's a schedule out there where it will send us all our people who are playing this week, who everybody else is playing, before the podcast even comes out. So it's out there for you guys. It's just kind of something fun I put together. So check it out.
All right. Well, thank you all. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Best of luck. Avoid Sam Bradford. As Mo says, he's a witch doctor. So he's a Shao Kahn of Mortal Kombat. He likes fatalities. So stay away from that man. Y'all have a wonderful week.
See you guys.